To the Community Arts Center of Cambria County, and thank you for attending our press conference here this morning. My name is Ross Stewart, and I'm very proud to serve as the president of the Board of Directors for the Arts Center. As many of you know, this has been a year of transition for the Arts Center with the retirement of our long-term executive director, Rosemary Hagedis, and her passing the torch on to our newly appointed directors, Lori E.G. Singer, our executive director, and Angela Godin, our assistant director. At this point in time, I'd like to introduce and recognize a few of the following special guests that we have with us this morning. We have board member Nick Bacher. We have board member John Bottaraco, board member Larry Coco, board member Dr. Jim Ritchie, board member Greg Winger, and Becky Catalane. So thank you for being with us here this morning. We have invited you here today because with change and new growth comes the need for increased funding. And I want to thank two of our board members, Karen Azer, our board secretary and vice president of operations, and Elmer Laszlo, our board treasurer, for agreeing to lead this year's Sustaining Fund Drive as co-chairs. And at this time, without further ado and for additional details, I give you Miss Karen Azer.
Thank you, Ross, and welcome to everyone. Thank you for coming this morning. As we celebrate our 47th year as an organization and launch into a new chapter, we are reminded of why so many in our community cherish the legacy of the Community Arts Center. As we look around this room, we see the art exhibit of watercolor and batik works of Jeannie Weigel. This is just a sampling of the many exhibits on display here during the year. Also this morning, we have asked some of our little artists to join us to demonstrate some of their creativity, inspired by Lyda Hood, our education coordinator. And she's just one of our many instructors that we have here at the Arts Center. As the Arts Center transitions to new leadership, we are asking individuals and businesses to help us to meet our 14th annual Sustaining Fund goal of $50,000. This is an increase over previous campaigns. This money is vital to the importance of expanding and updating infrastructure. We alone need $20,000 of this year's Sustaining Fund Drive's $50,000 goal to get our current technology up to date, including both this Goldhaber Fen building and the iconic log house, to be completely rewired, allowing for efficient phone lines and computer networking system. This will not only thrust our organization into the 21st century, but allow for both buildings to communicate in a way never done before. Along with these essential needs, it's imperative to provide an updated, customer-friendly, interactive technology system for online class registration and donations. Through these upgrades, our hope is for a community interactive participation and events to be used as part of general daily operations. 86% of our operating budget comes from public donations by business community and members and friends. The outpouring of generous support from business and community members is the reason we can celebrate 47 years of keeping the arts alive in our region. It's our goal to maintain and enhance our existing programs like the Log House Art Festival, held here every Labor Day weekend, and the Holly Bazaar, while creating new events like Artists on the Lawn and the car cruise that took place here just last June. Art is an ever-changing world, and as a community arts center, we have to continually evolve to offer a wide range of classes and workshops to children and adults, with hopes of increasing these programs and offering new ones. In the future, the Arts Center is striving to be on the forefront of up-and-coming art mediums such as film and video, graphic design, and 3D art, not to mention the emphasis to increase performing arts programs and events. The Community Arts Center is a nonprofit organization, and sometimes I think people forget what that really means. We rely on the kindness of our community members, business leaders, and volunteers. The time so many of these individuals give is astounding, but the time and the love for the arts won't keep these doors open. So it's up to you. Because the time is now to move forward with us as an organization in transition, The time is now to ensure the future of the Community Arts Center. I am pleased to announce that I have received a 100% commitment from the Board of Directors to make a substantial contribution to the fund drive. They believe it is essential to demonstrate leading by example as we move our appeal to the community. Sustaining fund letters and the brochures, which are here, if you will be receiving these in the next few days in your mailboxes. Please help us to fill in our artist paintbrush, which will monitor the success of the Sustaining Fund Drive. I want to thank everyone for your past support and continuing generosity. And now I would like to introduce Elmer Lasso, my co-chair, to make a few remarks about his longtime commitment and dedication to the Community Arts Center. Elmer.
Thank you, Karen. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
As Karen mentioned, the Art Center's been around for 47 years, and so have I think, almost. I remember when this was a very small group of local artists doing great things, and over time we've evolved into a flourishing organization that continues to grow. The Community Arts Center, excuse me, in my opinion, provides a unique experience for our local residents. The programs, classes, events, and exhibits that we have here add to the quality of life for Greater Johnstown's residents. This is a true community asset that needs to be preserved for future generations. For instance, the Log House Arts Festival is one of the most anticipated events of the summer every year. It's for these reasons that my family and First Summit Bank have been longtime supporters of the Art Center. Now we need everyone's help to move forward, continue to grow. We take donations large and small, and hopefully that will continue to prosper. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, thank you everyone for your attendance here this morning and your support of the Art Center. And that will conclude our press conference. And Lori, Angela, Karen, Elmer, and myself are available for questions. So thank you very much and have a good day.